shape to say a couple of words. We're going to try it. I don't. Do you remember back the day of the All Ireland? And Michael Murphy's first couple of words was, "We have it." And don't let anybody ever say to us again that we were dragged up by our heels and we were lucky to get into intermediate. We have stormed into senior through the front door. We're one of the big boys now. And that will only become apparent next spring when Castleblaney or Ballabay or Clontibber turn up down in our own pitch, or even our noisy neighbours from Latin. The Latin man! The Latin man! Come on, Curry! Today is an absolutely wonderful day for the club, the village and the parish. There's an awful lot of people thought they would never ever see this day. And it did not happen by accident. This has been building for 6 years. We have been gradually a little bit better right through for the 6 years. We have a group of players. We had one or two who were around in '96. We have a group of players who won minor doubles back sometimes 6, maybe years ago. We have a crowd of minors who have played several minor finals over the last couple of years. And the quality has always been there, but trying just to get the mix right has been very, very difficult, and we have had to have huge patience to get there. But we are there now, and nobody can ever take it away from us. We're now a senior club. I want to acknowledge the work. As I said, it didn't happen this year. I want to acknowledge the work of a number of people who did with our senior team over the last 3 or 4 years. David McGregor worked with us for 2 or 3 years. The one and only Mickey Conlon worked with us last year.
Well done, Mickey.
Tom Daly was involved for a couple of years. And every one of them has brought something to the table. And it is all culminated today. I suppose, and as again, we have coaches. There's a committee here who has worked through dark times over the last number of years. We are not used to winning. We don't win too often. And it's difficult to keep a small club like ourselves going. We are lucky that we have had a dedicated number of people over the last 20 years who have worked tirelessly to keep the club going. And I know there were some of them were in tears there today in Drumhowan. So well done to them. I want to thank, I suppose, we then have the people who have been looking after the team this year, Jim and Cormac. They have put an Cormac has put outrageous hours into what we have done. It's unbelievable. It's nearly a full-time job. For Jim, I don't know how he stuck it up and down that road from RD. I guess we have played at least 30 senior matches this year, possibly a few more. And I'd say, we haven't counted, but there must be 60 or 7 training sessions. And that takes commitment. And again, there's a bit about Kerry Guile there as well. I'd also like to thank Teeny, who has been the physio for looking after, and she has been at all those games as well. So she's put in a wonderful effort looking after them. So give a big hand to Teeny. Lastly, we go to the players. I think, if you remember back to 1996, and 2006, we drew junior championship finals, and we thought it was a fantastic occasion, and we went on the piss for 2 days. Last Sunday night, we achieved the biggest thing in our club history last Sunday, and on that field there was a decision made. There was nobody going on the piss. A few players went off and had a few quiet pints, except for one candidate who let the when you get to his age, you're entitled to it. I have had a good feeling about this all week. That when I saw last Sunday, deep down, I knew we had the resolve to win this. There's a number of players who have come back, and I'm not going to name them, who have come back from absolutely major injuries. Players who could have easily walked away and said, I have had enough of this. But every one of them got themselves patched up in some shape or form, and they were on the field today. Nobody knows the pain that some of those boys went through. So well done to them. I'm not even going to name them. We have an interesting mix in our club, in that we have a lot of players who were successful in the 90s. We have young players who have been successful in the 2006 and the 2010 at minor level. We have even players who got reserve medals. But there's been 4 players in this club who have soldiered for this club for 20 years and never won a thing. And I am absolutely delighted for the 2 Dailies, Damien and Gary. I don't think there's anybody is ever going to treasure medals like those 4 boys. I know the rest will, but those 4 boys, it's heaven for them.
That's only the first one, Jim.
Finally, if you want to be successful, you have to put in an inordinate amount of time into playing football. And there's a lot of players who have been away from home, possibly when they should have been at home. There's committee members, there's trainers. So we need to remember the girlfriends and the wives and the mummies have had to put up with an enormous time that has been put in to getting where we are today. But look, it has all been worthwhile. Lads and ladies, it's time for a wee bit of a party.
Big party!
I'll also say, lads, mind yourselves and look after each other. And I'm going to finish off for a start. We have it!